my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens
Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. There we go, 47.
Prescott down. He's got a man, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. A solid stiff arm. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him
emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting... And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Dak Prescott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Harris running straight ahead. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play action. It's Jackson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Oh, he bowls over him. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after their partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some room to work. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Count! 47.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Prescott. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
165 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Here we go, 47.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On play action, Prescott being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
46, 46.
Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 30. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jackson's going to look to run it.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a room to maneuver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
47. 47.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
46.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Evades him at the 10. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It did.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed